All right, guys, we are going to talk about your profile and how to build a profile that's going to actually help you build your business. Okay. So, we are not on social media to just share every little bit of our life. We're on social media to create a business. So, I'm going to pull up a profile and show you guys my profile and then give you tips for yours moving forward. Let me share my screen here. By the way, my name is Wendy Lee Stevenson. I've been in the network marketing space for 7.5 years. I've built 3 6-figure businesses and I've done it all online. So, all right. So this is my profile. And we're talking specifically about Facebook right now. And then I'll pop over and do really quick on Instagram. But with Facebook, all right, you want people, my process is I call the 3 I's. You want to identify your ideal client and where they're hanging out. You want to influence them through your marketing and you want to interact with them efficiently through Messenger. Okay. So the first is identifying who they are. When you identify who they are and you go connect with them, you go send friend requests because you know where they're hanging out. You want them to come look at your profile and want to be friends with you. Okay. So that takes 2 things. Number one is friend requesting the right people. And number two is having content that speaks their language. All right. If you go friend request people and then they come look at your page and it's filled with all the things you sell, they're going to run in the other direction, right? So you don't want to sell them in your profile. Right here, I have something, my brand is all around like courage and simplicity, building your business. So I have, and I'm also a woman of faith. So I have pulled up here a scripture from Ezra 10:4, rise up, take courage and do it. I have a great profile picture with a solid background. Have a profile picture that represents you. I love this picture because you get my personality. It doesn't look posed. All right. So your name, Mom times 7, a little bit about me, network marketing leader, helping you monetize your genius online with simplicity and courage. Okay. What is your help statement? What are you helping people do? And you guys try not to be generic. Don't even put a help statement if you're going to be generic and you're going to helping people get the best skin of their life, helping you lose weight, helping you, like, don't be generic, like be specific and be unique. And if you can't do that, don't post anything. Don't post a help statement. Wait until you figure out what result you want to help people deliver. And that's a whole other training on digging in to what are the problems that you're solving. Okay. But here you want people to just get a really quick glimpse of who you are, right? So mom times 7. So as I go connect with moms with large families, right, they're going to see that and be like, oh, similarities, right? As I connect with network marketers, they'll be like, oh, she's in network marketing, right? So have a quick bio here. Over here, the intro area. I have linked to my Instagram. I have linked to my YouTube. I have where I'm from. CEO at Wendy Lee, and it links to my business page. Listen, you guys, you do not want to you work at your network marketing company, right? I'm with Modere. I don't want to I work at Modere. Am I hiding the fact that I work at Modere? Absolutely not. However, I want people to come to my page and I want to create curiosity. I want people to ask, hey, what is it that you do exactly? I don't want it to be easy to find. Why? Because I don't want to scare people off, number one. And number two, I want people to ask me questions. I want people to engage in conversation. And if I put all the information out there for them, then they don't have any reason to ask me any questions. Okay. So another little tip for you, your friends, I would hide them. So people can't see them if they're not your friend, right? So if you go to my friends, you can't see who they are. Just a little fun fact. Okay. There is a space here for featured. You can send people to a group. You can have featured photos. That is great real estate. That's right at the top when you're on your phone and you scroll, it's at the top. So you want to use that real estate. Okay. Adding hobbies. I just don't think that that's really effective. I would ignore that. It just takes up real estate that you don't want people to see. Really cool thing right now in the world of Facebook, you can now do a pinned post on your profile. So you want to have a pinned post that either one introduces people to you and who you are, and really, sorry about all the mess that's popping up. I wish I could make that stop. Options, close all chats. Okay. They're still going to pop up and I don't know how to make it stop. Okay. But this shows credibility for me and what I do, right? Top 10 social media experts to watch out for in 2021. I That's credibility. So if you have something credibility, but it doesn't need to be salesy. Okay. So pin a post at the top. Maybe you do a lot of live videos. You could pin your most recent live video at the top, right? Maybe you did a really awesome video on your why of why you joined your business, right? But you weren't all salesy in that, but you were just like speaking from the heart of why you joined. Maybe you pin that to the top. So I would take advantage of this and use something that you can pin to the top. That's going to be when you're friend requesting people and they come look at your profile. When they come look at your profile, that's going to be the first post they see. So what do you want them to see right out of the gate? And all right, so moving down, I like to mix it up. I have live video, right? I call text with color background. That's not me, that's someone tagged me. This is, my kiddo. And I want to point some things out to you really quick. Okay. This is an engagement post. This isn't an engagement. This is like empowering, right? 1 share, 32 comments, 80 likes. People engage with it. People related to it. Does it add value to your audience? Okay. When you're doing a post like this, does it add value? Here, feels like you have 18 balls in the air and nothing is growing like you want. Chime in. I just did this video. So here, this title, if you are that person, you're going to want to watch, right? Moving on. Again, that's not me. Here, a couple of my storylines. I talk about your storylines. You want to come up with your storylines. Mine are faith, family, and business. Okay. And my overarching theme is having courage. So faith, family, and business, having courage in those and living the life that you want. So here is family, right? And I bring it in. We have a fully potty trained baby girl. Finally, she's so dang stubborn. She would go potty all week, right? Strong-willed child. What makes her incredibly difficult as a child, I know is going to make her a force as an adult, right? But here I end it. Here's what I want you to see. Where are my moms of strong-willed children? You guys, I have 70 comments. Because guess what? People are commenting and saying, oh, mine is, our son was so stubborn. If I just posted a picture of her and said, Sloan's potty trained, right? That's what typically we would do. Sloan's potty trained. And that would be your post. They're going to be like, yay. What do they have to say? But here I talk about her being stubborn and strong-willed. Man, it relates to people. I'm talking to mamas primarily in my business, right? So I'm talking to mamas, and guess what? I got lots of mamas that are like, hey, I got a strong-willed child, right? If you look at these comments, you can go through it and please share what you did, right? So exciting. Great job to both of you. I have 2 strong-willed ones, right? Yep. I have 4, right? And congratulations, mine's stubborn as well, right? So it's relatable content to my ideal client, which are mamas, right? Here's another one with my child and something else we talk about, which is adoption, okay? Here, I did a live video. Does this really have a ton to do? No, but it's value. People constantly ask me about my lashes. So I gave the people what they wanted. 112 comments. It was a popular video, okay? Here, this is about business, faith, family, business. They hated the mundane, but they never had the courage to leave it behind, right? Courage is my theme. I grabbed a quote about courage. I have the book I'm quoting right here. And I talk about what courage looks like in leaving the mundane, right? That's not my post. That's not my post. That's not my post. Okay. Here, engagement. When it comes to mom life, what do you struggle with the most? Who's my ideal client? Moms. It's more specific than that, but that's primarily who I'm talking to. So guess what? I'm getting moms to engage. You guys, guess what happens? 68 comments. Do you know who my people are that I'm going to have conversations with? Those 68 people that are commenting, right? So you said you're struggling with time management. What's going on with that? Where are you feeling overwhelmed? I can get into conversations. I can uncover the pain points of my ideal client. What if I'm looking for people to join me in business, right? And they say they're struggling the most with feeling a lack of purpose. I'm like, girl, have you ever considered starting a side hustle to give you a sense of purpose, right? Conversation starters. Stop the overwhelm, create a WMO. Again, I'm a catchy title. Who's feeling overwhelmed? They're going to want to dig in, right? That's not my post. That's not my post. All right. But I want you to see that this is not all business, 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 business. This has calls to action. This has, again, courage. What's something you did that took a whole bunch of courage, right? And I show a picture of me being courageous. You don't want it easy, right? So engagement. So I mix it up between engagement post, entertaining, right? Empowering, so motivational type stuff, and educational. The easiest way for me to tell you to do this, okay? And yes, as you grow, you're going to get better at this and it's going to transform a little bit. But right now, I want you to just take a piece of paper and I want you to mark it up and I want you to put across the top your 3 storylines. Mine are faith, family, and business. What are yours? Maybe yours is faith, family, and adventure. Maybe yours is skincare, adventure and or skincare, travel, and philanthropy. I don't know. Whatever your things that you're most passionate about, go ahead and put those across the top. Those 3 storylines. You could have 4 if you really need 4, okay? Then I want you down the left-hand side to write the 4 E's: engage, empower, entertain, entertain, and educate. Okay? Write those down the left-hand side. And now you have a grid. So what can I post about business that's empowering? What can I post about family that's entertaining? What can I post, right? And then we have mediums. And I like to mix it up. I like to mix it up between live video, a photo, right? That's personal. On Facebook, you need it personal. A selfie, something like that, right? A photo. So I said live video, a photo, and text, right? Those are the 3 main things that are going to get you the most engagement. So text with the color background. Sometimes I do text with no background. It's just the big text. Okay. Those get a ton of engagement. All right. Show up, not twice a day. Honestly, I would say once a day. In the beginning, you want to do once a day. I do like 4 times a week, 5 times a week. But guess where I'm hanging out a ton is in my stories. So I want you to think about your stories as your place that you get to just show up in all the ways you want to show up. All the stuff that's just really quick tidbits, that's not really heavy content that you want there for all time, right? Use your stories. If you want to drip product in your stories, if you want to drip business opportunity in your stories, if you want to drip engagement in your stories, right? Use your stories all the time, but have your profile as that place that people go and they really get to understand who you are and what you're about. And also, they understand what value they can get from you, right? I want you to ask this question every time you go to post something on social media: who cares? And I want you to answer it: who cares? If you can answer who cares, and it's someone other than yourself or your mom, then great, post it. But if you can't, don't, right? Who cares? Who is this going to help? Who is this going to empower? Who is this going to impact? Who is this going to entertain? Who is going to want to share this? Create shareable content. A couple other tips I want to give you guys. Number 1, do not share other people's content by hitting the share button unless it's truly an influencer. Okay. And if you're going to share someone else's content, only do it occasionally. When you go to somebody's profile and everything share, guess what? There's like 1 like, because those don't show up in the algorithm. I always say to people, they're like, but I loved it. Great. Is your social media about you or somebody else? Save it so you can watch it. But if it's about other people, nobody saw it. So what difference does it make? If nobody's seeing your content, it's not doing anything for them. So sharing really doesn't do. Occasionally you can share something if you don't share a lot. Like I could share something from my coach, Danelle Delgado, and it'll get some engagement. But typically it's not. So I'll share it in my stories instead, right? Where people will click on it, or people see it and click on it. People that are following my stories. So also just doing quotes, just putting quotes up there all the time. People are like, I just want to motivate people, and they put quotes up there all the time. Go see how many people are engaging with that. If you don't have your own personal aspect to the quote and you're not asking people to do something, creating a call to action, you're probably not getting much engagement. If there's no engagement, nobody's seeing it. Okay. So your goal is to create engagement, to create a profile people will come look at. They will know who you are, what you're about. They'll see that it's not crickets and the things on your profile are relevant to who you are and where you want to go in life. Okay. I hope that helps you. You rock. If you want more tips, if you want to learn more, join Credo Collective, my group on Facebook, Credo Collective. I'm pretty sure we're the only group called that. And get more tips. Tons of videos in there for you to learn, or you can reach out to me specifically. I do a 10-day engagement challenge once a quarter to teach you how to do this on your profile, and happy to have you in there next time it launches. Have a great day.